Okay, now we have Capricorn. What's up, Capricorn in the dub? How you doing, scrub? How you doing, Capricorn? Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. I love y'all. My newcomers too. What's up in the dub? Let's get this going here. Let's see what's coming out for you. Capricorn, what is your energy like? Let me get some energy here. I don't know. Should I pull that over here out the bucket? Let's see. Let me pull out the bucket there. We got a bucket full of messages and be fair about it here. Let me see. Let me get y'all some messages here. Let me shake it up a little bit. What's going down with my Capricorn? What's going down with my Capricorn? Okay, Capricorn. Capricorn, 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 Capricorn. Okay, something about heartbreak. Somebody may be going through a heartbreak or something. Somebody got some heartbreak going on. I don't know. I'm not in your house. See, somebody here was doing in this, putting people in the smoke. They might have been doing a little magic. See that person in that smoke? So somebody was doing a little magic and stuff. So I could see why. And so they was clinging and trying to hold on to somebody, but it's in reverse. And they thought they do magic to do it. They can't do that. See, they was getting telepathic. They was sending telepathic dreams and stuff. Somebody was sending to somebody allegedly. There's somebody there, but they were in their ego. They was doing telepathic things to you, and this is what's hidden. Yeah, they was over there doing some Congo. They was doing rituals with, trying to talk to Congo. This male was trying to do rituals and stuff. There was an earth sign was doing rituals. They was doing mirror magic that went in the reverse. It went in the reverse, went back to them. Okay, and they said also allegedly. They said they didn't want this person to be crowned, but it's in the reverse because they're not getting it. Somebody was doing infidelity and stuff, allegedly. It could be you or a crosswasher. See, somebody was putting out them magic, that magic spell. They was even putting it all around, splitting up, putting in the air, burying things, trying to make a man-made disaster for you. For you or somebody crosswatcher. They even went to go make, some offerings and to make this man-made disaster, and somebody is currently single. Somebody may be single right now, but they're falling in the pit that they wanted you in, okay? See, they was accepting thrills and excitement, and in the past, they was a hottie, they were doing that hot stuff, and they wanted this gift from somebody, but they're not getting it. They got on boat to get it. See, somebody was in, they said somebody, younger woman, was dealing with the relationship with another woman in the past. So somebody was close up with another woman. So there was no disrespect. There was another woman involved, and there was an earth sign here. So it might have been 3 people, and now they're on pause because they got stopped. Because the angels, they got a message from the angels. It's on because the ego. It said they thought they was gonna triumph, but they didn't triumph. They got the angels sending another message. It's your ass. That's what I heard. It's your ass for playing in them sticks. So allegedly somebody playing them sticks. People be doing that. I be telling people, chill out, man, chill out. So what else is going on here, allegedly? And this is all allegedly. Names come out. Take it with entertainment purpose, grain of salt, entertainment purposes only. So what we got here for my good old Capricorn? Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn spirit. Capricorn, Capricorn. What's up, Capricorn spirit? Okay. You see that flu over there? Your granddad left you money when he passed away. The family took your trust fund. Your granddad left somebody some money and they took it. So that's why that magic going back to they self. See, somebody could all be Matthew. Somebody could have been a Mason. Or it could have been Matt Mason, but it says somebody, they was a Mason. Somebody was a Mason allegedly that they wanted to get your cookies and they took it, and they didn't want to give back to somebody allegedly. So this says, I am going to clone you when I get married to you. This person also was going to clone you. Now, hell no. I call justice and judgment. You ain't cloning nobody. A father will walk away from family and friends. The father's going to walk away from some people, allegedly. It says no one believes the copycat anymore. So see, they walking away, so that father going to walk away that was involved in that. It says you need to release your ex. It's time to release your ex. Somebody may have lung cancer in their body, let's trigger warning. Me go to doctor. Sorry, I hate for anybody to be sick, but this is a narcissist. If you was playing them sticks, that's what happened. You doing stuff. Somebody got a baby coming too. They might be expecting a baby. In the past, it says somebody needed to control themselves. Evil was around them, but no, it ain't no evil around this person. They ain't got to control nothing because they didn't do nothing. They says not your soulmate. This was your soulmate in the past. But they going to jail for what they did. They getting some jail time. So somebody's soulmate is going to jail for what they did. It says relaxation and punishment, payback and revenge. They wanted revenge because they know they was going to jail. And they genuine. They thought they were genuine. Somebody named Tanya P. Henson. I don't know why that came out. They were blocked out your life. Somebody was blocked out somebody's life because they had a dramatic, harsh cutoff because of something they did. It says, I never would tell my kids that I was a prostitute, allegedly. Trick warning. I don't know what that means. Somebody was a prostitute, allegedly. Everybody done did things in the past. Ain't nobody a hater, because I ain't no hater, because it's hard out in these streets. It says, a little faith will bring your soul to heaven, but a lot of faith will bring heaven to your soul. That's true. That's what somebody, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn needed to hear. See, they only wanted everything, but they not getting it. See, they said they lose and learn from the past mistakes. They didn't learn nothing. They kept coming. Something about January, they sent a health spell. They put a health spell on. They couldn't even stop. They still put a health spell on you to get you in that box, allegedly. Somebody did. But see, they in a SEX ring. See, somebody's in one of the rings. They trafficking and do all that, and they being trafficked too. There's a Leo involved in it too, allegedly. The FBI is watching the whole thing, so don't worry about this. It says somebody was asking questions about your star, but they wouldn't even tell them where you was at. See, they was putting binding spirits on somebody at church. They did a binding spirit. It ain't gonna stick to this person. It says they evil eyed you too. It says they were paying demons to hurt you, chosen one. So they was paying demons to hurt somebody, allegedly. Trigger warning, called justice and judgment, because you ain't got no business doing all that. That's just too much. What else is going on? I figure like this: if you was dancing there, ain't no sense being sorry, either coming back saying sorry, because now you owe the devil. So, and the devil gonna clean your ass out. So I ain't worried about it. Ain't no need for sorry. What needs to do is see if you can handle this devil that you asked for, because the devil, I'm telling you, don't play. They was trying to get rid of you before you go to court. So they was trying to get rid of you because they didn't want you to show up and tell everybody what they done, because they stole from you. And they was telling people they was deceased, allegedly. That's what I'm hearing in my head. They were saying that you was already gone, and now somebody might get 100 years in jail for doing this, and the energy is gaining momentum. No, it ain't. Somebody may do 100 years in jail. Said April, somebody was a karmic mother. Somebody with an IJ in their name, allegedly. They says, this was stuff. They didn't want this person to be a star in the past. She's not you and never will be you. Okay, it's only you. Somebody's gonna have a face head trauma, car accident on the highway. So be safe driving. Alleged trigger warning. I'm just saying, be safe on that highway. Because things happen. Somebody may lived on the south side in the past, in the world, south side of the world. See, somebody did an M in the past, present, and future. So it's karma going down for these people. I ain't gonna say no much. Somebody's surgery was coming, but they ain't, it ain't gonna happen. It's in reverse, because they thought somebody was gonna get surgery. Why you not making your children stop stealing from your mother, father, grandfather? They was having them steal and stuff, and they didn't make them stop. It says, I am scared to say the wrong thing to you. Somebody named Valerie in the past where you shouldn't have did it. I always said, if you can't say the right thing, then why you worried about it? See, someone wanted they wish to come true, but it ain't. It's not coming true for these people. See, they wanted to be rags to riches, but they going riches to rags. That's what I heard. Single and happy, just period, somebody said. Like, share, and subscribe.